All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be going over the celebration info here. So we are, done with maintenance. Everything is live. Super Baby is here, right? The first Dokkan Fest Super Baby is actually in game now, which is incredibly exciting, but incredibly infuriating at the same time that it's taking them so long to do a Dokkan Fest for our boy Baby. But here we are with Endless Evolution Autumn Harvest campaign. So we'll jump in. We're going to look at all the details here, everything that has been announced to be coming up, and then kind of figure out, what we might see next, what we think about the content and all that stuff here. So let's go ahead and go through here. Why do Vegeta's ears look so big? Got a big ass ear, dude. I know you're about to turn into a giant ape. You look like a big ass ear. Anyway, so get Dragon Stones and items that can be used to strengthen characters. Yep. New SSR Super Baby 1 will show up at the Dokkan Fest. So here we have the summon for Super Baby 1 and his banner unit Trunks. So Super Baby 1, I think, is actually a pretty good character. Not really a big fan of the Crota Body and Mind lead here, but I think, as they've done with past celebrations this year, as the celebration kind of goes, I think they're going to build up this category pretty good, or at least, be able to make him like a viable leader for his team. And I am looking forward to seeing what they do with it. But Baby is pretty good, right? He starts off as Super Baby 1. That way he's able to link. You don't have to worry about the same name issue, because once he transforms to Super Baby 2, it counts as a transformation. So he's able to link with other Super Baby 2s. So you got him here. What he's meant to do is just kind of dodge and survive the turn. If you've got 3 or more Crota Body of Mind or GT category characters on the team, he's going to transform his turn 3. If you don't have either of those, he's going to transform his turn 5, which you're going to want him to transform sooner rather than later, because once he actually transforms into Super Baby 2, right, he's going to be able to actually start stacking up his attack and defense with every super that he does, making him very good for, longer events, things like Festival of Battles, or even like some of the longer content that we have that maybe not be as long as that. But then, he keeps his dodge, he keeps his guard, he's good support for Crota Body and Mind. He's an orb changer, which is going to help him out, because down here you want him to get 3 or more orbs or 5 or more orbs in order to get his full passive. Overall, I think he's a very good character, right? He even foresees super attacks. So, you got the full team of Extreme. He's gonna have the Scouter effect here. He's gonna dodge. He's gonna build up his attack and defense. I think overall he's gonna be a very good character. Now, as with every character, there are spots where he can get caught, right? Dodge canceling stuff is gonna hurt him. If he doesn't get his dodge off, that'll hurt him. Unless you've given enough time to kind of build up, because he doesn't really have much damage reduction unless he's got some Crota Body and Mind characters with him, but then it's only 30% with guard, which isn't that crazy. So you're definitely going to want him dodging in some of this harder content. And then he does have the Giant Ape transformation here. So with this, you're able to do, for the first time, an active skill with the giant form character, which is pretty cool. So now his stacking that he does in Super Baby 2 does not transfer over into his Giant Ape form, which is unfortunate, but he's there to kind of protect the team a little bit. So what he does is, if he is supered, right, if you're in one of these giant form transformations, if you get supered in that turn, you come back, you're basically on the same turn all over again, and the enemy won't super you. So you can kind of fix anything. If you're locked in a certain spot, you can kind of move the characters around a little bit, and you can kind of get out of that locking, and figure out your rotations. You can do all that stuff. So it definitely helps out being able to use this form mainly for that. Now he's going to guarantee crit. He's going to have 300% attack. So I mean, his attacks aren't going to do that much, but they are going to crit. He does have an active skill, which is going to do his attack up by 1700%, which sounds crazy, but in the end of it, you're not using a lot of what he used to stack. You're not linking with anything, so it really doesn't hit that hard. I think we were getting maybe like 30 million crits with this, and when we're doing like his 55% showcase, or doing his 55% and everything like that, that's kind of what we were hitting. So obviously the the more dupes you have, the stronger you have his hidden potential, the stronger this is going to hit, the stronger he's going to be hitting in general, the better his stacking will be as he is in Super Baby 2. So keep all that stuff in mind. Now the banner unit Trunks, he's going to be a good support for Crota Body and Mind and for Baby himself. Just, they want you to run him in slot 1 to get his extra attack and defense, his damage reduction, be able to debuff the enemy, get an extra super, all this stuff. Like, a lot of his kit is based around him being in the first slot, which I don't trust him to be. I don't trust him. Yeah, he's got guard. He's only got 15% damage reduction here. I mean, yeah, he gets extra damage reduction per Crota Body Mind, Terrifying Conquerors. But still, all in all, like, it's not enough. They're not giving him enough damage reduction to, like, make me feel comfortable throwing a banner unit in slot 1 in some of this hard content. It's just not. But he is a pretty decent support for Crota Body and Mind. I will give him that. It's just, when it comes to running him in slot 1 or running him the way what he wants to be run, I'm not really for it. So for this, right, you got the Dokkan Festival is going on from now until the 23rd of October. The tickets you can use until the 30th, and then you have the special tickets that you can use up through the 29th. So definitely make sure, if you guys are not going to be spending stones on Baby, which I do not recommend, right? Because if you look at his banner is not anything crazy, right? You can do the first 3 summons to get summon points if you really want to, but I don't recommend chasing summon points unless it's for a banner that you actually want to summon for. I would just use your Dokkan special tickets and get your free summons and get out, because you're going to get 28 total, right? You're going to get 14 from the Dokkan Day missions. You're going to get another 14 from the CRC series battle missions. So I would use those 4 summons and then get out. I wouldn't spend any stones. I wouldn't do that. His banner's not crazy, man. He's pretty good. There's the banner Trunks. I like Cell and I like Buhan. Slug is okay. I think he needs more demonic power to kind of help him out. So maybe once we get like Goma in the game, he might be a lot better. Vegeta can be good for Festival. Goku Black, I mean, he is good with the other Goku Blacks. 21 is kind of dead. They're kind of dead. If they EZA, that could definitely help out. But I mean, we'll have to see. His Super EZA is very good, but it's not enough to make me want to tell people to summon on this banner. It's not. And yes, it's cool that Baby's an awesome character. Baby has a very good kit, and Baby is getting his first Dokkan Fest, which is very exciting. But I can't recommend you summoning or spending stones on the banner. I just can't. So we go through here. We got the global packs here, which get the global tickets. You can use those. It guarantees you an SSR character. It does not guarantee you a featured character, so keep that in mind. There is also pity on this banner if you do end up summoning, right? So every 3rd multi for 7 rounds, you're going to get a guaranteed featured, which can definitely help you out with pulling the new Baby or pulling one of these characters that you really want. But again, do I recommend it? Not really. I don't. So here's his Dokkan event, right? Baby finally has a Dokkan event as well. So you go in there, that's where you're going to get his medals to awaken him and the Trunks banner unit. Dokkan Day stuff is going on. It was extended a little bit due to the maintenance, right? So you got a little 4-hour extra time of Dokkan Special Day. So definitely take advantage of that. You know, Hydraulic Time Chamber, the missions are super easy. Get those free tickets, and that's really all you need to do. Now, here we go. Login bonus. You got special missions. So remember, the panel missions will be updated because it's a new month. So make sure to get those done. Get the reward tickets for the 11th anniversary new wallpapers that they're going to be giving out. The Dokkan Awakening support campaign is here to help you get extra medals for Baby to make the grind a little bit easier. They're doing this with every Dokkan Fest now, which is absolutely amazing. Gives you like 28 of these medals. So you only have to run through one time. You're already at 35. So it's very, very good. It definitely helps out. Makes the grind a lot easier. Then we got the 10th anniversary year special missions. So this is where you're going to get EX skill orbs for Baby himself. So there is this campaign that's been going on where all the characters that have been coming out recently have gotten this, where they're getting special EX skill orbs exclusive to themselves. So they're keeping it up. You know, I thought maybe it would just be the GDC thing, maybe a TDC thing, but Baby's getting it too. So definitely take advantage of that. Even if you don't summon for Baby, do these missions, get his skill orbs. That way you have them for whenever you do end up pulling baby somewhere down the road. The missions are very, very easy, right? It's just complete a stage with 1 extreme STR character, 3 stages with extreme STR, and 5. Then you've got this one here, which is complete with 1 Battle of Fate, 3 with Battle of Fate, 5 with the Battle of Fate, and then complete a stage with 1 Target Goku, 3 stages with the Target Goku, and 5 stages with Target Goku. Very, very simple missions. You can get those done very easily just by playing the game, just by doing your daily stuff. Very simple to get these, and again, you'll have them in your back pocket for whenever you do pull baby down the line. Now the next thing here is going to be the Inevitable Showdown extra missions. So this always goes along with the Seriously Serious battle. This one is going to be against Goku GT. So he starts off as Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then will turn into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, if we pull up the missions here for him, so this is where you're going to get the other 14 tickets, right? And all you have to do is just beat the stage. That's all you have to do. So nothing special, no gimmick, no nothing, no certain team, no categories, no nothing to be able to get the extra special tickets. You just have to beat the event. So taking your best team, knock it out, get your free tickets. That way you can do your free summons. Then some of these other missions are a little bit harder, right? So beat it within 6 turns. This one is to beat it with a full extreme type team of each type, right? So AGL, Tech, IT, STR, and Fizz. Then you've got this one is beat it with 6 STR types, which I hate these missions, but we're definitely going to get that done. And then once you complete all those, you get your special sticker. So that's the missions for the Inevitable Showdown. They revamped the pixel character for the profile page, which is cool. Now it's basically like Gohan. Discounts are going on for the Dragon Stones. So if you are someone who likes to buy Dragon Stones, this is going on until the 15th, and then they'll start the new batch. So I can imagine around this time is when we'll start to see stuff for the next character. Usually the Elder Kai banner, it's probably down lower. We'll look at that later. Is a good indication of when part 2 will start. So around the 15th-ish, probably 15th, 16th-ish. We'll see once we get down there. So this right here, the Cataclysmic Impact Giant Form Clash, is a new event, a new challenge event where you're going to be fighting a bunch of giant form characters. Now, right now we have stages 1 through 3, which are available. Stages 4 through 6 will become available later on the 7th. These ones right here. So stage 1 through 3 is what we have. So we have, let's see, who's stage 1? So Kid Goku. Yeah, so it's just basically go in order. So you got Kid Goku from the World Tournament. You got Ma Junior here. And then you've got Nappa and Vegeta. So basically anybody who does a giant transformation, we're going to end up seeing and fighting kind of along the way throughout these stages, which is different and I think very cool. So I think this will be a very fun event. We can see the missions here. So clear stage 1 without using a support item. Clear stage 1 with 6 characters of a giant form category. Stage 2, no items. Stage 2 with 6 terrifying conquerors and beat it within 5 turns. Then you've got stage 3 is to beat it with no items, beat it within 6 turns, and to beat it, this one is different with no LR characters. So if you go in here into stage 3, you can use LR characters. That's fine. But if you want to get this mission here, you cannot use an LR character, which I don't know if we've ever seen that before, but I definitely don't remember it if we have, but it's definitely 6 TUR characters or lower in order to beat this mission. So that'll be very interesting, and I'm very much looking forward to trying that one out. Dokkan Clash is coming back. So they announced the Extreme EZA for the EZA for Super 17. The LR Super 17 is getting his EZA. It's not out just yet. It doesn't come out until the 7th, so you still got about a week before this comes out. And they do mention here also in the notes that Super 17, who can be Extreme Z Awakened, will show up in an upcoming summon event. So that means that he is going to be on the Part 2 banner. So if you do not have this character, or you don't have him rainbowed or whatever, you still need copies of him, he's going to show up on the Part 2 banner, depending on who that is. I don't know who's coming for Part 2 yet. We'll do some speculatory stuff on that, probably at a later date. But for right now, just know he's getting his EZA. I'm hoping he's going to be very good. I actually don't have him pulled up here. Let me get him pulled up so we can look at what he was and then kind of think about what they might do with him. So GT Boss Android, so he's definitely going to be a good GT Boss character. Target Goku is going to be a big part of this celebration, I think, where maybe leads Crota Body Mind, but I think a lot of this stuff is going to be centered around Target Goku. Yeah, dude, he's pretty bare bones. He needs androids, he needs Target Goku characters. Yeah, they could do a lot to build him up. I think he's going to get like a GT Boss build up. He's not on Crota Body of Mind, is he? No, I didn't think so. So, you know, they're probably going to give him some GT Boss buffs. They're going to give him some Target Goku buffs. He's probably still going to have the android stuff. But overall, I'm looking forward to his Super Easy, or his Easy A, not his Super Easy A, his Easy A, and seeing how good Super 17 actually will be. Looks like we got another World Tournament coming up, so this is going to be on the 17th, so we still got a couple weeks before this one starts. The 17 here is going to get his Easy A, and then it looks like the new LR character is actually going to be a Chi-Chi. So, can we officially say LR Chi-Chi came to Dokkan before LR Kid Buu? Is that a thing we can joke about? I can't understand it. I don't get it. They're timing what they're doing, but maybe finally get a Dokkan Fest this year. Maybe Buu will finally get his LR. We'll see. But for the World Tournament, it looks like Chi-Chi is going to get an LR, which is very cool. Like the World Tournament LRs are never anything too crazy or groundbreaking, meta breaking, anything like that. They're just fun to have, fun to use. So Chi-Chi getting her LR here, I think is pretty cool. You got the summon banners for the World Tournament, support packs. The new stage for the Series to Series battle is here, so it's gonna be stage 6 against Goku. So it starts off with Super Saiyan 3, goes into Super Saiyan 4. Probably gonna be pretty tough. We'll see. I imagine he's gonna be a little strong, but it is a Series to Series battle. They do have it linked, or attached to getting those free tickets, so I can't imagine it's gonna be like a crazy like GDC level style fight. It's gonna be a challenge, but I don't think it's gonna be anything that's gonna be like really hard, like that hard for majority of people. Let's see, stage 6. So some of the missions here, just beat it, 6 GT bosses, and then 6 terrifying conquerors. Okay, so we'll definitely give those missions a shot as well. They're adding in new stages for the Union Master and for the Extreme Super Battle Roads. Those are coming on the 7th, so a lot of stuff dropping next week. We got a little bit of content this week with some of the new stages of the like Giant Form event. We've got Baby here. Now, next week, we're going to see a lot of the like Union Master. We're going to see the other stages for the Giant Form. We're going to see the Easy A. We're going to see all that stuff coming up next week. The Series Battle is out right now, right? I did not mention that, but it is out right now. I imagine, let's see, Union Master. What categories? Target Goku, Crota Body Mind, or because I imagine they would do GT Bosses and GT Heroes together, right? I mean, it could be like GT Boss and Crota Body Mind, or Target Goku, Crota Body Mind, Target Goku, GT Boss, something like that. Something kind of set around what Baby is. And then I guess the other ones would probably be more centered around, like we'll get 2 stages for this, and then I imagine the next 2 stages will be centered around whatever the part 2 character is, would be my guess. So we'll see. Extreme Super Battle Road, that's also coming along with it. And you got all the stuff that usually comes with the World Tournament. And then here's the Elder Kai banner, which goes until the 16th. Okay, so my guess is the 16th at 1 a.m. Eastern is when we will get the part 2 banner. That's gonna be my guess. Now, as for who it is, I don't know. I've seen people throw around like Super Oob. I've seen people talk about another Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't know, man. Could it be a LR Pan? Could see like an LR Pan. Who knows? But I think it's gonna be a regular. It's gonna be a regular like yellow coin LR banner. It's not gonna be a cardable banner. It's not gonna be a Dokkan Fest banner. It'll just be a yellow coin banner. So most likely it's gonna be a skip, no matter what it is. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's all the info that we had here. I think the last thing was the update that, all the maintenance stuff we had. This just kind of goes over the stuff that we already did get from the last update, right? Where they kind of talk about reorganizing the structure of the UI of the missions tabs and all that stuff. All the stars are located here. I adjustment to events announcements. In addition for certain types of events, so no longer an individual announcement for each event. Okay, so kind of streamlining that. Just the difficulty display of events. Yep, we already noticed that. Change the names of certain event screen tab. Yep, so they changed like growth to bonus, awakening to growth. Really weird choices. I don't understand why, but sure. And then just fix some bugs. Okay, so pretty good stuff. I mean, this was a cool update. This is new. It's still taking me a little while to get used to, but it's there, and just trying to get used to it, I guess. We'll see. But that is everything for the celebration info for the new Dokkan Fest Babies celebration. Now, that's going to do it for the video. So if you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the celebration info. Are you looking forward to everything that's coming up? Do you plan on summoning for Baby with stones? Do you plan on just saving your tickets and using those? Are you looking forward to the new Giant Form event? And what kind of stages do you think we could see for Union Master coming up? And, bonus and, who do you think part 2 is going to be? Let me know. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!